What is up, everybody? It is Saints Fan, and today I have a different video for you guys. As most of y'all know, E3 is actually coming up this week, and if you're not familiar with what E3 is, it's pretty much the biggest gaming convention of the year. You know, obviously this year the Xbox One's going to be there, the PS4 is going to be there, all this new stuff, all the new games coming out, anything that you can, possibly imagine, electronics and all that stuff will be at E3. Now what I want to do is actually give you guys my opinions on what I want to see, and then I will ask you what your opinions and what you want to see at the conferences. But I'm going to sort of focus on the Microsoft conference just because obviously a lot of my subs, a lot of you guys watching it are Microsoft people because you have the Xbox 360 and you're playing Minecraft, and so that's what I'm going to stick with. Now, before I get into my opinions and all that stuff, if you want to watch these press conferences, which are actually pretty sure Microsoft, Sony, EA, and Ubisoft are tomorrow, and then Nintendo's on Tuesday, but I'll have a link in the description where you can go find out all the times and where everything's at if you do want to go watch it, because I know I'm going to be watching, I'll be tweeting about it, so if you do want to follow me on Twitter while I'm watching it, you can go do that too, because that will be in the description as well. But anyway, getting into my predictions, there's actually been a couple of things that Microsoft and some rumors that have been leaked lately about the Xbox One, and a lot of people were talking bad and saying how these things are like, this is the worst thing that could ever happen, all this stuff, and they're like, I'm not buying an Xbox One now, and all that stuff. Well, we're obviously not going to know entirely if everything was true until tomorrow during the press conference, but the biggest thing that, or one of the biggest things that I just want to see them sort of announce and tell us more about is the Kinect, because obviously a lot of people are worrying, the Kinect is always going to be there, privacy issues, all that stuff. What is the Kinect actually for besides saying Xbox on, Xbox off? Because, now the Kinects are, they're just annoying, if anything, to people. And I just want to see if they actually have something planned that we don't know about that's like gonna just revolutionize everything. Because turning and saying Xbox on, Xbox off, that's not pretty revolutionary. But that's one of the things that I want to see. Another thing is I want to see them have more exclusives. Now I know at the initial conference they had a couple weeks ago, they actually said there's gonna be 15 launch titles with I think 7 exclusive titles. And 7, yeah, that's good, but let's be honest. Let's say 4 of them aren't going to be games that are really popular. They're going to be like these little, arcade-ish games that aren't going to do that great. They're just saying they're exclusives to sort of make it seem better. Whereas the PS4, let's be honest. I'll be honest. I don't really like the PS4, but the PS4, you can't argue, has the greatest exclusives. There's The Last of Us coming out, Uncharted, Killzone, all these freaking awesome games. And if Xbox can just do something and get with some people, because Halo and Gears of War, I'm sorry, they're not, anywhere near the level that these games on PS4 are, or PS3 right now, I should say. So if they get more exclusives, get more partnerships. Now I did see that there's actually a game called Titanfall, which is actually the people that left Call of Duty a couple years back, who actually created Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. They're actually working on this game, so that should be really cool to see, because obviously they were regarded as the best Call of Duty team, and if they're making this new first-person shooter, that should be pretty interesting to see, how it plays out. Another thing, while we're on the topic of games, I want to see not just Call of Duty, because it seems like every year Microsoft does something, they only talk about Call of Duty. It's like, oh look, Call of Duty this. It's like, come on, let's show us, it's a new Xbox, let's show us some new games. I want to see, actually, my favorite game that I'm looking forward to is Watch Dogs. This game just looks freaking so cool. But let's see more games. And then talking a little bit more about the games, like I was saying before about these rumors, people were saying that there's not going to be an indie section, there's not going to be an Xbox Live Arcade anymore, and I don't know why they do that. So I want to hear them talk, make something official and say something about that, confirming or denying these rumors, because if there's no arcade, that's going to be really disappointing, just because there are a ton of, even Minecraft, that's an arcade game, but, who knows, we'll see, obviously, but, what they do, but those are a couple things. And then the last thing, which I don't know really why people are making such a big deal about this, but the whole, how they're not centering it just for gamers, they're targeting, a really broad audience. Obviously, they're having the whole TV thing, with the whole Xbox One, how you can make it into a cable box and all that stuff. I honestly You know, I don't really care, but some of the things do look pretty cool. Like for me, I've been waiting for NFL to come to Xbox. Now, obviously, I know for you UK guys and for you other guys that don't live in the United States, you know, that doesn't really affect you. Maybe they could even, I was listening to something else, I forget where, but somebody was like, so since they're doing the whole NFL thing with the US, what if they did sort of I guess a soccer thing with like the, you know, Europe or whatever other like big sport where you live at? You know, what if they had some other deals? That'd be pretty cool. But I'm pretty excited for the whole like TV thing, because I mean, if the games and stuff is still there and then they just added this whole TV stuff, I think it'd be pretty cool. And then also, you know, all the other little, you know, Skypes and all that, all the other apps, I guess you could call it, the whole like media social thing that they're doing besides the games. I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I honestly don't see a big problem with that. You know, like I said, it just adds something to it. And then actually, the final thing that I wanted to say, because I forgot about this, like I was going on the whole rumor thing with the, they had some rumors where you had to be connected always to the internet, some rumors that used games wasn't going to be available, you know, all these things. I just want them to see, hopefully they don't, the rumors are stating like that you always have to be connected, used games will never happen, all this stuff. And that would just be really disappointed they didn't have it. So hopefully they correct their mistakes and realize that, hey, look, these rumors did get out, and if that's the way we are going, the public hates it, we don't want to do that. Maybe they'll realize it and be like, alright guys, listen, those were just rumors, we didn't want to do that, this is how we're doing it, there are going to be used games, you don't need to be connected to the internet at all times, you know, all that stuff. You know, hopefully they fix those things, because I'm telling you, if these rumors are true, and I'll try to leave some links if you don't know what they are, you know, it's not looking too good for the Xbox One, because I've had a ton of people who are Xbox, you know, fanboys, I guess you could say, and they're even like, man, if these rumors are true, it's looking tough, man. I might be going with a PS4. So if Microsoft was smart, they'd do that and correct their mistakes. But anyways, like I said below, or like I said at the beginning of the video, leave in the comments below what your guys' predictions / thoughts / opinions, whatever you want, on E3 and on Microsoft and any other thing. You can even talk about Sony. Y'all can have a console war or whatever in the comments. I don't really care. Have fun with that. But if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're pretty excited for E3, because I am definitely excited. You know, I can't wait to see if this is going to be a new generation of gaming, and where people go with it. That's where you know, I'm pretty excited to see what happens. So do that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be putting out some more E3 videos once more news and official stuff comes out. So I hope you guys enjoyed as always. It's your boy Saints and Remote.